that?
I mean, I'm literally getting my mom back. It's
Wow.
beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. I was losing her, so, you know, for whatever reason, whether it was because of 3 of these or not, I'm getting my mom back.
Oh, God bless you,
I'm
Julia.
so grateful.
Wow. And you're crediting it to this, or there's a big part of that? You really are?
It started happening when this started happening.
Wow.
And then I saw something happen with skin lesions just falling off my friend's body. And I'm like, okay, it's not a placebo. This is real.
Hello, everybody. How are you? And welcome to Spiritually Raw. And as always, thank you so much for your energy exchange with us today. And we hope you woke to the most miracle morning and are also having the most fortunate day today.
We have a fortunate day today, don't
yes,
we?
we do. TEYMARA Antonio Wright. I know you all know her. You've probably been seeing about it. You've probably seeing her a lot of places here, but April will tell you about her in just a second. I do want to thank you all for tuning in with us, hanging out with us. All of our links will be in the description below to stay connected with us. All of TEYMARA's information will be in the links below so you can get connected with her. And she's also got some pretty cool downloads that she's made available to us, and you're going to love those. So it's going to be for all the cool stuff to get you out of your way. Get all the stuff away. She's here to help.
All the negative juju.
So fear is the food is our topic today. So tell us about TEYMARA.
Yes. So for those of you that have like been living under a rock and you don't recognize TEYMARA, let me just tell you a little bit about her. You probably have seen her everywhere. She is Australia's leading transformational therapist. You know how she got that name? Shirley MacLaine gave her that title. You know why? Because they were discussing the difficulty of trying to put everything that you do into one category. And then Shirley MacLaine came up and said, you know what? You are a transformational therapist, which is perfect. And so you have over 28 years of expertise. You've worked with literally thousands of people from all around the world with various backgrounds, including lots of people in the music industry, the film industry, television, sports, political, you have a very, very diverse background. All of her links are in the description below, but we want to talk real quickly about something that you're offering right now. And Jay started mentioning it's an emotional freedom audio download.
Don't we all need that?
Yes, which is normally $33 in Australian cash. Right now, you're offering it to everyone for $3.30, which US dollars is probably half, maybe $1.50. For a limited time offer, all of TEYMARA's links are in the description. It'll take you right to her website. So you want to tell us a little bit before we get started, exactly what it is and what is it doing for us?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like that recording that I've offered has been a part of my Born to Be Free seminars for the past 30 years. And I'm actually relaunching, it's not going, oh my God, it's like, this is my baby and I haven't worked with it for so long. The 9th, would you believe, the 11th of September this year is the relaunch of Born to Be Free.
Wow.
Good for you.
Interesting date. It was the only date that was free. Yeah. So my big thing is at the moment, and what I've been saying to people all the way along, get clear of your negative emotions. Your negative emotions are going to bring you undone, and the negative emotions feeds them. Fear is their food. And who is their? Cabal, Illuminati, everybody that has sold their souls to the devil. Everybody else that is walking around on the planet that is created as a human being, but is totally empty inside. And we all know who that is, what they are, and what they are all about. Yeah. So that energy, as we are feeling those negative emotions, it's like they just go and they suck up that energy, and that energy keeps them alive. It is their food, guys. So you've got to get clear. So that recording clears fear, anger, hurt, sadness, guilt, resentment, worry, frustration, shame, envy, jealousy, bitterness, and pain. and replaces them all with positives: joy, happiness, yes, security, positivity, yep, the whole lot. Sweetness of life, because we've got bitterness in there. So we've got to leave the bitterness behind and get the sweetness of life back in. And little children can listen to this. When I do my Born to Be Free School for Kids, they all get their little CD with the clearing of the negative emotions, which is the recording. They come home from school, they've had a bad day, and they'll walk in and the mum will go like, how are you? Bad day. Oh, all right. I'm going in, I'm listening to the lady. And then they just go and lie on their bed and put their little CD player on, and they lie there and they clear themselves of the negative emotions, and then out they come. And this is what I'm saying to people, you know, to adults. I go, your children are being affected by everything that's going on. Now they're down in New Zealand, and the name of the town is Oamaru, Oamaru. All right. Now, people that are listening from down in New Zealand, it's like if you're listening from Oamaru, whoever the couple were that drove around the cemetery, counting all of the fresh graves, 94 fresh graves in this small town in New Zealand.
That's a lot.
94.
That's a
94 fresh graves.
That's
right? And you see, and there's the footage as they're driving, and they uploaded it for people. So, you know, like, my prayers go out to all of the families that have lost. And the husband, as they were driving, was saying, oh, 2021. So, and it's like, okay, so what is he saying? 20-year-old? Because it was marked on like little wooden crosses on these fresh graves. So, you know, and we've had little ones here that have died. I've had one of my clients went into the bank, and the teller was just like a wreck. And she said, what's wrong? And she said, my best girlfriend, they just went in and had their 3rd jab. And yeah, husband, wife, 12-year-old daughter, and the 12-year-old daughter dropped dead in front of them. Yeah, 3rd jab. So kids at school are experiencing their playmates are dying.
That's very traumatic.
TEYMARA, I want to ask you, and I love how pragmatic you are about the way you approach life, and I remember that from the last time. And the show we were on before, or when you were on here before, was Cancel. Everybody, please do watch that. The links will be in the description below. I want to ask you this though. So how do you maintain that, and how do you break that negativity, the positive, when we are continually hearing stuff like a white hat did this, a dark hat did this, or black hat, whatever you want to call it. This system's going down. This internet's shutting down. Food shortage over here. We're hearing this from the people that are supposed to be bringing out the light. How do you tell me about I want me to understand, because I really do want to know, because I know a lot of these people are my friends and I know them, but I'm trying to still understand and wrap my head around that. How is any of that not fueling the dark? Or
It is, you know. And gorgeous JCK from over here in Australia, she put something out recently, and I've said to people, I went, you know, you have to listen to this. You have to listen to this. She, you know, she was great, because she said the dark invades the light. It's just a fact of life. Everywhere you go, the dark invades. So why do you think the dark has not been invading the truther community? It has. And that's why I've got, like, in my daily mantra, that it's like that all of that is taken. It's taken away. So when you look at, and I don't know about, you know, your viewers, but I hardly watch anything anymore. I have a select few that I will actually listen to, because it's like, I want the positive. I mean, one thing that I tuned into was a guy saying, we're going to have famine. We're going to have famine.
Right.
And I just went like, and I went, what?
Mhm.
Like what? Like, how is that helping at this particular point in time?
Mhm.
And how is that supporting a mother of 4 children that is viewing that and going, oh no, we're going to have a famine. How am I going to feed my children?
And
Are
many of
my children going to die because there's not enough food? It's like, guys, all of you, get on the other side of me, and I will tell you about negativity, and I will tell you about what creates fear in people. And you have just created a whole lot of fear for a whole lot of people. Thanks very much.
exactly.
Thanks very much.
And the problem on top of it, Tamara, is it spreads like wildfire.
Absolutely, it does. Yeah.
It's almost like an addiction.
Negativity feeds negativity, and fear grows.
Mhm.
So when you're putting that out there, that's exactly what it creates. So for me, whenever I'm doing any of my shows, I'm always presenting this side, because what we focus on is what we get. And I go, and if we all focus in on the same thing, like something came up in regard to like my home, they've put the rates up and they're complaining about the rates. I said, don't pay them. If everybody in that town do not pay their rates, have a guess what? What are they going to do?
Mhm.
What are they going to do?
Exactly.
So let me get your opinion on this one, because I know I want to get to your versions of Agenda 21 and what you got there for us to share on that. But I do want to just grab, while we got the opportunity to chat with you, a few things. A solar flash that's soon to appear. That's supposed to wipe everybody clean, and all of a sudden we all transcend to 5-dimensional. We're all because of a solar flash. Is there anything to that? Is there any type of flash that's coming that you know of, that's on the way, that's en route, that is just literally get rid of and clean the ones that weren't necessarily good people, and then the rest of us, or the rest of people, if you would, it's going to help identify those who are supposed to be in 5D.
Now, before you answer that, Tamara,
Yeah.
how long have you been studying astrology?
Oh, I've been doing astrology now, well, numerology, astrology, tarot, psychic, mediumship for 40 years.
Okay, now answer that question. Thank you.
Right. Okay. All I can say is bring it on. If that's meant to happen, if that's going to happen, bring it on. But it's the same as everything when they've been going, oh, this is going to be happening, or you expect this month, or, you know, or that's going to happen, or something else is going to happen. And we're still sitting here we are, because we established shows on 2 years ago, but here we are 2 years on. What's happened? What's happened? What's happened on the dates when they said that these things would be happening?
Mhm.
The majority of them haven't happened. So my whole thing is that you live in the now. You live in the now, and you be as positive as possible in the now.
So
Yeah.
there's this great escape to
Yes.
want to get from 3D to 5D. So then
Oh, look, do you know what my attitude is that anybody who is awake has already done it, because we're awake. We've come in onto that. We've got that vibration. We've got the vibration of being awake. And as I say to people, the hard thing for me is walking out that door and going out there into everyday life.
Yes.
Because as I'm saying to people, that is a make-believe reality that they have created for us to live in.
Yes.
And we believe that was real, that was reality, when in actual fact, it's not. It is make-believe.
Mhm.
So it's all an illusion. So to go out there and be, oh, look, I can't be around a lot of people. I just can't.